Hi everybody, it's Rod from the internet, and this is the fourth video in ShortCodes UI tutorial series or whatever. Last video we talked about shortcodes with content, and right now we're going to talk about shortcodes with advanced shortcodes. Talking about this options right here. When do you use that? Whenever you need something a bit more complex than simple shortcodes. When you need PHP processing or JavaScript or basically advanced shortcodes. When you learn how to use that, you can pretty much do anything you want with this plugin and create any kind of shortcodes you can think of. Let's say, for example, I want to create a new one. I'm going to call it post field. Say I want to show some post content in a different post. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and write call it post field, and I'm gonna select advanced shortcode, give it a tag, name it post field. The template I'm gonna leave empty for now. I'm gonna create a attribute. First one's gonna be the post ID. And the other one's gonna be the field that I want to get, if I want to get the content or the title of a different post. So let's say I'm just going to call it field. Let's leave that for now. And I'm going to head down to the PHP code section, and I'm going to write something like I'm going to use a WordPress function named getPost. And this is how I use attributes. I just put a $sign and then the attribute name, and we named it post ID. So this is going to give me the post with the ID that user specifies. I'm just going to add something here later on. Hold on. So let's put it right now. This is going to tell the getPost function to return it as an array, an associative array. I'm just going to create simple class conditional tag here, and then say if we're talking about the post content, then I want to return it after WordPress has applied its filters to it, so I won't get just the raw content. Meaning that if that content has shortcodes, I will see the shortcodes after they've been processed. So I want to check if it's what the user selected as a field, and if it is what they selected as field, I'm gonna tell WordPress to, well, not WordPress, but I'm gonna tell my shortcode to return this after it's been applied all the filters. And the filter is called content. That's something very basic in WordPress. You shouldn't, well, when using PHP with WordPress, you pretty much know that stuff. And okay, and if it's anything else, just return it. important that you go over this option over here. Most of the time the shortcodes are just functions that actually echo and output stuff out, so you should use this option. But right now I'm using return, so I'm going to use this option, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's create a new category for that. We'll call it post functions, and let's publish it and head over to new post. Name it test. Now I'm gonna need some kind of a previous post that I have, so I'm just gonna open up all the posts and get the idea of something. Let's get the ID of this post. It's 1008. I'm gonna go back, post functions, post field 1008, and I want to post content. And by default, advanced shortcodes have content, but I don't have to add anything here. And that's about it. Let's see. View the post. Here it is. That's the content from a whole different post. Now let's say I want to see the title. So I'm just gonna do something like this. Title, and enter the shortcode. Says 1008, and I want him to show the post title. Update, and let's refresh. See, that post is actually named test boxes, as you saw, and that's the content. So that's how you use advanced shortcodes with the PHP, and how to use the attributes with that. I'm going to go ahead and show another example since I have free time. Let's create a new shortcode. This time, let's say we want to get some custom field. No, let's say something else. Let's say I want to show code. So I'm going to go ahead and do something like code, and in the PHP section, I'm gonna wait. Hold on, we'll get there. Let's select advanced. Give it a name. I don't need any attributes right here. I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna go ahead and take the content and use PHP function str replace, and I'm going to replace every appearance of a paragraph opening tag with nothing, and inside content, and I'm going to do the same for the closing tag, but closing tag I will replace with, my bad, closing tag I'm going to replace with breaks, and then I'm going to return something like this. That's about it. And my code returns PHP, so I'm going to mark this one and put in a category. And let's create a new post. Hold on. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And let's create a new post. I'm going to name it and let's select our shortcode, code snippets. There it is, code, and paste the content right here, and that's about it. Let's go ahead and publish it. And let's view what we've done. Here we see our content inside a pre-code tag. It's pretty nice. Kind of messed up here, but not too hard to fix. Okay, let's try it like this. As you can see, the editor is kind of messing it up, so I'm just going to use the HTML editor, and once again, go ahead and get this. Not the easiest implementation, but nevertheless it works. Oh, yeah, I see what's the problem. It actually reads the PRs. So let's try something different. Let's say my code says something like I don't know, let's say I'm replacing something and with something that has something to do with something, and then I'm returning something. Okay, here we go. Well, this kind of works. It doesn't work on HTML tags, as you saw, but shouldn't be too hard to make it work on HTML tags. And that's how you use shortcodes with advanced shortcodes with ShortCodes UI. Hope you liked it, and there will be more videos. Where can you see all those videos? Well, you can head over to ShortCodes UI, and right here there's the help section, and right now there's only 2 videos. I'm gonna upload this one and the one before, and every time I publish a new video it's gonna show up here, and assuming that you keep updating your plugin, and hoping to get some feedback from you guys, and enjoy. That's it for now. Good day.